Hi, I'm Phoenix, and today we're going to be talking about how the characters of Final Fantasy affected the Kingdom Hearts series, more specifically, the characters of Kingdom Hearts. Shout out to Jordan Bon over on Twitter at JSBon26. I might have botched that name. Pretty straightforward name, though, so just be sure to let me know if I pronounced that right. But Jordan suggested that I go over this topic as they thought that it was something really interesting, and I heard it and I immediately ran to make a video on it, and I actually really like what came of it, so let's go ahead and get started. In Kingdom Hearts, we run into a lot of different familiar faces, from Disney characters, Final Fantasy characters, and all the way to The World Ends With You. Growing up, I knew plenty about Disney characters, but I had a pretty limited knowledge on Final Fantasy characters. I didn't play many of the games, if any. I played maybe one on the Game Boy Pocket, Final Fantasy Legend, I think. Man. But I didn't know anything about the characters, especially the modern characters, things like Lightning, and even the more popular, not-so-modern characters like Cloud, which I guess you can call him modern now because he's repopularized through Kingdom Hearts and through the remake of 7. But it was really neat seeing how Mickey interacted with Sora in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, but something that was even more interesting to me was to see a character like Cloud in this game, for instance. A character who was once his own protagonist in another Square title. We see lots of different Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts, but they all play pretty different roles. Some are there to help you in your journey, namely as any protagonist. In Birth by Sleep, you do encounter them in Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 1, 2. So they help you through your journey through any means as a protagonist, and others are there to look pretty. Some are even there to be a challenging secret boss fight. But today we're going to take a deeper look at the Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts and how they affected each other. So first we're going to go over the more obvious characters that people remember more. Leon and Sid play a large role in the first Kingdom Hearts game. Leon was there to help Sora better understand his role as a hero. Yuffie and Leon explain how the Keyblade chose him as the proper wielder. When talking with Sora, they help develop himself into the hero that he's going to need to become and he needs to be. This was one of the coolest things about Leon, in my opinion, because being who he is, he was a great person to essentially pep talk Sora to some extent. Yuffie was a great cheery figure for Sora, especially because things probably were really dark for Sora. He was confused, lost, probably heartbroken, thinking that his friends are missing and hurt, possibly dead. He doesn't honestly know what happened to Kairi, and he can't imagine what Riku might be going through, especially because I'm sure he would refuse to believe how darkness took him over. And if you have ever had someone go missing on you and you're concerned for their safety, it's honestly a terrifying feeling. And with Yuffie, Leon, and the rest of the gang there, it was great for Sora to have so much reassurance that he's just a hero and he's going down the path that he needs to become a hero. As for Sid, he plays a larger role in helping Sora, Donald, and Goofy get to where they need to go. Aside from once the gang finally gets to Disney Castle in Kingdom Hearts 2, Sid was the only thing that Sora and company had to help them go around and save the final worlds by helping them specifically with the navigation gummy. There are some other mentions of Final Fantasy characters in the Kingdom Hearts series, but honestly, they don't serve much of a purpose. They're just to fluff some things up. Characters like Tidus, Waka, and Selphie, they were basically just friends of Sora's back at Destiny Island. There were also characters like Cypher, who was added as beginning game fluff for Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2, similar to Tidus in Kingdom Hearts 1. Auron was also very important. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora mistakes Auron for a hero, and he asks him if that was the case. Auron denies it, but he follows up with asking Sora if he needs a guardian. Later in the story, Auron mentions that he spent his life defending others, and that maybe it's time to start enjoying his own life. These wise words, confirmed by Sora, help teach Sora an important lesson that sometimes only caring for his friends isn't always the best thing for yourself. It's important to care for yourself, too, as much as it is to care for your friends. Finally, in the end, we have Cloud and Tifa, which includes Sephiroth by proxy. I would say that these guys are the more important ones because They represent a direct parallel between Terra and Aqua. As Cloud is off on his own now, there is a concerned Tifa looking all over for him, and Aqua does the same for Terra. While originally it was an order from her master, Master Ericus, Aqua was always looking out for Terra because she was a concerned friend. Allowing Sora to see this kind of connection is important as he's doing something similar for Riku. As far as how these Final Fantasy characters were affected, from what I can tell, they never took anything that happened in Kingdom Hearts and let it affect future Final Fantasy titles. Canonically speaking, the canon of Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts has always seemed to stay within the inside of Kingdom Hearts. All in all, these characters had a huge impact on the character development for Sora and a couple of others in Kingdom Hearts. Using the Final Fantasy characters this way was an extremely clever use of them, allowing them to teach the main character important lessons that they otherwise wouldn't have had taught to them. They would have had to have been taught it through other means. This left room in the storytelling for Sora to have his actual story progressed, allowing his character development to happen more naturally through the teachings of the Final Fantasy characters. While I'm not super big into Final Fantasy, nor do I know a lot of intricacies behind each characters, it's clear that Tetsuya Nomura didn't just put the Final Fantasy cast in Kingdom Hearts for fun. He made the best out of strong characters and used them to help develop Sora into a great hero, one who still has many feats to overcome. So that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you disliked it, you know what to do. If you want to discuss more about Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, feel free to talk about it in the comment section down below. As always, I'm always interested in hearing your video ideas. Right now, we're doing a whole bunch of Kingdom Hearts up until probably after my review of Fragmentary Passage, as well as Dream Drop Distance Remix comes out. After that point, we'll probably be moving towards some other games unless Kingdom Hearts has got a lot more information out there that we can work with. But that'll be it for today's video. So, as always, see you next time.